We are in the Gateway City where the Blues were born in the expansion era in 1967. It took over 50 years, though, to win their first cup. Both teams look ready to go, and it's time to drop the puck. The Blues will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Quick pass to Killorn. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Tries to get it to Parayko. Moves it quickly over to Thomas. Intercepts it in the neutral zone. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Fowler. And now it's over to Killorn. And he takes the feed. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Shoots it. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Shot! Good save by the goalie. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Lots of time left in this period. Still no score in this one. St. Louis wins the offensive zone draw. They'll start with the puck. Turns it away on the slap shot. Stuffs him again.
He does a great job being set to position here. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to make that second save, James. But it's pure athleticism that gets the job done.
Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down.
I really like the way that this game has started for them here, James, and the reason why is that they're physically engaging. Just have a look at this hit right here. You want to drive play, you want to impose your physical will right from the start of the game. You want to be prepared right from puck drop. That hit right there tells me they're ready.
Sooners won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Anaheim's grabbed a hold of the puck. Looking to make something happen along the boards. An easy stop with the pad by Binnington. Still lots of time left here in this frame. The game is still scoreless. Sooners won it off the faceoff. Hammers a shot. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. The Ducks gain control of the puck against the wall. Right up the cut into the offensive end. Here's a chance. Oh, he gets in front of that to make a great save.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect. Well, you can't do that, or you're going to find your way marching over to the box.
And he sprints to the bench to get the extra attacker out on the ice. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. Petrano's going off for a pair for cross-checking.
The cross-check is not a hockey play. I mean, it's a frustration play, and you're going to get the call all day long if you move those hands away from your body and you try and move a player.
St. Louis sends their man advantage unit out for the first time this evening.
Their first power play opportunity of the game. They also have an opportunity to get ahead of their opponent here and lead this game for the first time. You've got to zip that puck around the perimeter and get the defense chasing outside the dots. If they can do that, they can attack the net.
Angles it over to Thomas. Receives the pass. Gets the puck in deep. St. Louis has it behind the cage. Here they come on the attack. The Blues will play it from the corner. Good clearing attempt to breathe. Slides the puck ahead to Holloway. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Scooped up along the wall by Gudas. And he rings the post.
So frustrating when you don't get the bounces. You just miss as that one goes off the pipe. You got to wonder, you get the opening goal. The momentum's all in your favor. Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Another face-off looming here on this power play. Anaheim's won the draw.
Petrano standing up, ready to go.
The man advantage is over.
James, the PK was a specialty team that I actually played on, and the good aggressive habits there, and it leads to the kill.
Shot! Oh, it comes up with a big stop there. From the right side, moves it up ahead. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Slides the puck across to Bushnevich. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. Anaheim's got the puck along the boards. With some open space at center. Fires it. Turned aside with the glove by Binnington. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. More than half the frame has been played here. Still scoreless in this one. The Blues win the draw here in their own end. Takes the feed at the back end. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Broken up at center by Terry. Moves it to Granlund. Terry's looking to make something happen here in the corner. Big time stop.
Sometimes when you have no time to think, you make these types of saves. I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
Fires it on net. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. Taken along the wall by Texier. Handles the puck. And now he moves it to Zellweger. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. And that's poked away. St. Louis takes possession along the wall. Anaheim's got the puck now. And they'll go the other way with a great play by Tucker. That's not going to fool him. Puck picked up by Carlson. Takes the shot. Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. First period is in the books. The next 20 minutes is on deck next here on EA Sports. Clean sheet of ice. Period 2 is set to go. Who will be the first to light the lamp here as play gets underway in the second? Back to the point it goes. Way too much congestion blocks that. Taken by Carlson. Puck scooped up by Gudas. Quick pass across to Lacombe. Takes the feed. Here they come on the attack down the right side. They've got the defense outnumbered. Denies him on the slapper. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Lots of time left in this period. Still looking for our first goal. And off the draw, they'll take possession. And they'll go on the attack. Great pressure by Bushnevich. And that slides right out to center ice. And now it's grabbed by Parayko. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. Picked up along the boards by Bushnevich. Takes the feed at center from the right wing. Turned aside with a glove. Tries to feed it over to Killorn. Takes a shot. And makes the save.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Binnington.
The shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save. Fowler's really showing his competitive instincts to stay on the ice after he's been injured, and you got to commend him for his efforts here, James. But he's got to find his way to the bench. He doesn't want to put his team in a vulnerable spot, but really he's not doing much out there anyway.
Both sides lining up for the face-off, and I can think of one padded goaltender who would love nothing more than a quick clear here, Cheryl.
Oh, you know it, James, because the puck has been in the offensive zone. Just look at the last shift where they maintained pressure throughout that shift until they got that whistle. So they'll need to continue that, because if you're the opponent and you're saying, hey, who's most vulnerable right now? You know it's the goaltender, so you want to keep him hemmed in.
And he came up with a solid stop on that play. Locks him. Glove save made by Binnington. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here.
Well, that hit had to hurt, James. Let's have another look at that one. I mean, he goes down hard, and when you have a hit like that, you're feeling it all over your body. Folks left the bench and is heading down the tunnel and took quite a hit there, and there's head contact, and you know that's not good. They have to follow all protocols to make sure that he's okay.
You know, and the good thing is those protocols are in place now, Cheryl, compared to what we saw years back. Oh, and even the save on the slapper! Plenty of playing time left in this frame. We're still scoreless. Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Quick feed to McTavish. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Quick shot! Denied by the goaltender. From point goal! He scores! Well, talk about a friendly ping right there.
Oh, yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor. Well, it's a quick release shot, James, but it goes off of the inside of the post. Sometimes it redirects out. This time, it redirects in.
Anaheim's got to be feeling good about themselves, finally breaking through and getting one here in the second.
And that's a good one to get, James. They can finally breathe a sigh of relief as they've had possession, they've had the shots, they've had the opportunities, and finally they convert.
Here's a short pass to Mayu. Shot! Comes up with the stop. Anaheim's gained possession along the boards. And now he tries to get it across to Terry. And the puck skips away after that move.
Sometimes when you lose the puck, it's a product of trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it simple is more effective.
Gains the zone through center. Moves the puck across to Neighbors. Here's a shot. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Turned aside with the glove by Dostal. Past the halfway mark of this period, the Ducks have taken a 1-0 lead. Shooters won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. And a great save! Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Takes the feed. St. Louis is across the line and on the attack. Shot! And they got caught up in traffic and hits a stick. Hard hit frees up the puck. Scores! I got 2 words for you. New day.
Yeah, certainly is, James. And who's going to come out on top by the beginning of this faceoff? You want to be able to get that puck in the offensive zone and find a way to continue to attack. Well, this is textbook contact to be able to get possession of a puck here, James. I mean, it's about separating your player from puck, and you got to sacrifice your body a little bit. You know that you're going in as the initiator in that contact zone, if you will. But now your team has possession, and it results in a goal. That's a great assist. Folks, earlier injury is going to keep him out of the game, James. We just received confirmation from the staff, and this isn't good.
Not good at all. Huge blow for the team, and somebody who's just so well-liked too, right? Those intangibles that he brings on the bench as well at times like this, don't like seeing that at all. Puts it on net! Scores! The go-ahead goal!
Well, the game is all about timing here, James, and now they're in front, so these next 2 shifts are critical. They want to play with a ton of energy and keep their opponent guessing. You see players working from this area all the time in practice. A quick snapshot, goalie can't get set to position in time, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The Blues pick up the all-important lead here as we inch closer and closer towards the second intermission.
Well, anytime you score in the back half of a period, it certainly creates some much-needed momentum that you want to carry forward to the intermission, and he can have a lengthy conversation about it and start the third with a bang.
Anaheim's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Loose puck battle along the boards. Johnson's got control of the puck in the corner. Tremendous stop by Bennington. Reaches out and uses the stick. And the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to leave as well. Here's a shot. Gets a glove on it to make the save.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice, but to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance in this sequence to take it to the net.
Shot! And that banks off a stick. Takes a shot! And a big-time save on a big-time shot! Face-off looming as both centers get into position. Won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. Minutes down, still another 20 to go here in this one. Join us for period number 3 next. Welcome back. She's Shell Pounder. I'm James Cebulski, and we are ready to bring you period number 3. And this one's underway here in the third. St. Louis on the attack. Here's a chance! And that shot dies in traffic. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. St. Louis looks to move the puck from their own end. Oh, and he completely muffs the shot. Looks to get the puck over to Neighbors. Here's a chance, sends it in front. Great defensive hits on play to pick it off. Picked up along the wall by Kreider. The Blues pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. The Ducks have it now. Slides it diagonally to Kreider. Delayed penalty looming. The goaltender is quickly off to his bench to get the extra attacker out. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Neighbors is going off for 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Well, the advantage is going to go to their opponent right now here, James, so they got to get out on the ice, and they've got to be aggressive by nature in this PK. Force the puck to vulnerable spots and get it down the ice.
First chance of the night here on the man advantage.
Well, a timely power play at this juncture of the game, James, to even it up. This is huge for this power play. Your big stars, they need to shine.
St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. And now he angles it across to Killorn. Takes that pass back at the point. Quick pass to Suter. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Tucker. Anaheim's got the puck.
Sinecki's not going to be able to get away from the Blues.
Scores! Off the post and in!
Well, that's a real sneaky one that fooled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one, perfectly executed. Well, and that's why he's wearing a letter, James. I mean, such an impactful play at this time of the game. You really rely on your leadership to make those important plays at the right time, and he executes perfectly.
We're still in the early stages of this period. We got a tie game. Granlund's won the draw at center and tries to make a diagonal pass to Vetrano. St. Louis looks to get things going now with the puck. The Ducks have it from their own end. Carey swooping in on the attack. Shot! Denied by the blocker. Carey's working it around in the corner. Here's a chance! Stops him cold! Moves it quickly over to Suter. Right through center and into the offensive zone. The Ducks are in transition. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
Well, he's showing off his skill set, trying to make a silky move around the defender, but he gets denied.
The Blues cross the line and gain the zone. Oh, and he gets a little nasty with that collision.
And that collision is going to create puck possession. You have to separate body from puck. Coaches love these plays, right? You're not the one that's necessarily going to gain possession, but you're going to create it.
And that's a great heads-up play by Michikov. Huge save on the play. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Absolutely incredible that he could extend himself like that, James, to be able to get onto that puck. Incredible save. Well, that's an unbelievable save. A grade A scoring chance taken away as he flashes the leather and makes the stop.
Well past the midway mark of this period, we are all tied up in this one. Anaheim's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. And he gives it over to Paling. Long reach breaks up the momentum. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Moves it to Neighbors. Denies him on the play.
Stahl's got great rebound control and just pushes out of harm's way.
Jostled off the puck. The Blues gain possession along the wall. Along the boards, they battle for it, puck back and forth. Quick feed to the goal. Throws it in. St. Louis has possession of it now. Here's a short pass to Broberg. And now it's over to Thomas. St. Louis plays the puck along the boards.
I've really enjoyed this game tonight, James. It's been tight, it's been fast-paced, defensively structured, and you never know which way it's going to end.
Scores! And we take a drive to Clutch City as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now, it's on the line. Well, the goaltender, he's going to want this one back, James. I thought that he was set to position. Just the blast of the shot, it hit him. He got a good chunk of it, but it went in. You can see the frustration in the body language.
Anaheim's gone up by 1 here in period number 3.
You know that they recognize that they've got the lead in the third period, so they have to be defensively responsible, but you can't just sit back and protect. You got to be aggressive when you get the moment and take advantage of it.
Gets a pad on it. What a stop by Dostal.
Kuznevich has been bringing all of his skills tonight, and he's finally going to connect for a goal here after having multiple opportunities. You knew he was going to find it at some point here, James, because he was in and around the net, creating space and opportunity for himself and his line mates.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, Anaheim's got a 1-goal lead. McTavish has won the faceoff. Anaheim's got the puck in the defensive end. And he moves it up to Hellison. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. The Blues look to start the transition game. Puck grab by Seneca. Anaheim's got it against the boards. Great post up on the reach. Fires it, and he makes the save. Grabbed along the boards by Shen. Toss up the puck after that hit. Shen's on the attack in the offensive zone. Comes up with the stop.
Stahl's been balanced and in great position throughout this entire game, James, and he's weathered the storm at different times within it. Multiple big saves, and the timeliness of them are huge. I mean, coming up with a big one at the right time really sets the temperature for your team.
A critical draw here. Under a minute to go in the third. Stalls up with the blocker.
Stahl's been dominating the crease tonight. He's turned away a lot of high-danger shots, and he's really found a way to build some momentum for his team, give him a real opportunity to win.
Big draw looming here in the offensive zone. The Blues take possession off the faceoff. They score! Absolutely critical strike here in the third.
Yeah, really important that they didn't get frustrated. They just trusted the process, and they found themselves getting the equalizer. Now there's a lot of games to be played to try and win it.
The Blues' last goal, Cheryl, huge.
It is massive, isn't it? And the timing is impeccable. Right at the end of the game, you find a way to get the equalizer, and this really puts the opponent on their heels. It tightens up their sticks, so they have to attack and find a way to get to the net.
St. Louis takes hold of the puck. Forces the turnover. And he takes the feed. Anaheim's got the puck against the half wall. Out of midair, he swats it down to the ice. Into the middle of the neutral zone. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Dostal!
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
St. Louis tries to break out from their own end. Works it across to the neighbors. This has been a barn burner tonight as the horn sounds and we are going to overtime. If you thought this was dramatic, you ain't seen nothing yet. Stay with us.